how's Shiloh going? Can I get a shout out? Shout out to Missy, and Shiloh is doing alright. She's, we're basically both trying to avoid crying. So, whatever that's worth. Are you going to marry Shiloh? That is a complicated question. Things are very difficult. Because, like, here's the thing. In the last week, she and I have broken up twice. And that is so Onision, right? I break up with people all the time. Like, it just happens. I'm so pathetic that way. Shiloh and I are just, like, a couple of people who just keep getting back together. Like, no matter what, we just magnetize right back together because we are both heavy lovers. Like, we really, really focus on love. Like, it's a #1 priority and stuff. So, as far as marriage, I'm not going to say no, but I do think that I'm way too much of a disaster to be in a relationship right now because I'm such a relationship nut, and not in a good way. I just don't feel stable anymore. I don't feel confident in myself because I feel like some people say, oh, it's just who you're with. That this is why you're so freaking whacked out. It's because you're with the wrong people. Maybe that's how it is. But either way, I need to be alone so I can calm down, relax, chill out for a while, make a lot of cool videos, be awesome. You know, try to find who I am, rather than just constantly clinging to someone else and relying on them to make me feel better. It's weak to me. If Sky wanted you back, what would you do? I read every question. That's how open I am. I read every question I see. I'm not like, ooh, I can't answer that one. I would hate for my PR department to be all over me. Yeah, I'm nowhere near famous enough to be that important. If Sky wanted to get back with me, here's the reason. Here's the thing. Sky and I separated for very good reasons. Okay, we were going to divorce multiple times prior to us actually divorcing. The thing is that everything was kind of okay right before we divorced or whatever. Like, things were getting repaired, but then I had my limit because she freaked out, like, got really emotional for valid reasons, and I was being a dumbass for not valid reasons. So, like, I don't know. I was not focusing on Sky. I was not focusing on Seer when he was here. I was just focusing on you know, making Shiloh's life better. You know, making her feel better about her life because she was getting out of a broken relationship, and I was like, well, I need to help this girl. I need to be a good person to this girl. And like, neither of it. Well, I don't know. This is weird to say this, but to the best of my knowledge, she didn't have any like perverted thoughts about me or anything weird thoughts about me, and I didn't have any thoughts about her. I know for a fact I didn't have any thoughts about her. I was actually commenting on the contrary. I was like just trying to help her. But then my marriage fell apart, and I was like, things sucked for me, and she stepped right up and was there for me. And if you've ever separated from someone, like, you know how it feels to have someone step up and say, here, I'm going to hold you, I'm going to pet your head, everything's going to be okay. So I responded very well to that, obviously, and for that I was maimed. I was like called a cheater and a whore and stuff like that, and it's like, I needed someone. She was there, and she was beautiful to me. Like, she just treated me so well. She basically did for me what I did for her as a friend, except in a relationship sense more so. It's a very complicated topic. It takes a lot of words to explain everything. But yeah, Sky's and my marriage was falling apart for good reasons, and I wouldn't want to go back to with Sky just because it's so, I don't want to trash anybody. I mean, like, what's happened has happened. I don't want to be back with Sky, and I don't think Sky wants to be back with me, just because we separated for good reasons. And the reasons are all out there in YouTube videos that I've made. So, I love you because you're one of the only honest YouTubers on here. Thank you. I don't want to say I agree, because I feel Shane Dawson is very honest. But I guess not a lot of people just tell you everything pretty much about their lives like I do. And I think that's because they have a lot more respect for the people around them than I do. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? I'm all about letting everyone know what's going on in my life, and sometimes stories about other people get into that. And so it makes people in my life go, you're not going to blog this, right? Fortunately, Shiloh is someone who blogs things a lot too, so it's kind of very good that we ended up together. Somebody said that Shiloh and I are like a destructive pair. Like we're so fucked up that we're perfect for each other. I don't agree, because I think it would be cool if Shiloh found someone who was like so not similar to her, because I don't think she could be with someone who was just like herself, but someone who soaked all of it up, you know? Someone who didn't work all the time. Someone who wasn't obsessed with their job and being successful and all that. I wish she had someone who was so much more attentive to her, so much more receptive than I am. Because I'm like, and that's the reason why I'm saying, you know, I'm not ready for a relationship. I shouldn't be in a relationship, because I'm so serious about what I do, and it ruins everything. Like, I should be alone for the rest of my life, I feel like sometimes, just because I should just have this puppy and walk the puppy and feed the puppy and, you know, let everyone else be in the relationships and not have to need one myself, because I feel like I'm just going to make people cry. Sing the Love Doll song, please. Oh. The Love Doll song was so cool. I was so proud of Sky for being in that video, because she rocked it. She was cool, and she didn't quit. Like, she... I don't even want to talk about it, but, like, it was cool that she didn't quit, like, halfway through the video or anything. Trying not to say too much.